Our first guest is one of the best, one of our favorites. He is an Ace Award winner, and he will be starring in his own Saturday morning television series in September. This man is currently in his 5th year over there on Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest daredevil superstar entertainer of our day, Mr. Super Dave Osborne. Dave! For me? Dave, good to see you.
It's great to see you.
You know, first of all, I need to point out to you, every time you come, you bring lovely gifts. It's not necessary. Well, we love having you on because of who you are and what you do, and you make us feel good. You don't need to bring the gifts.
I really appreciate that, but I consider you guys as part of my family. And
should I go ahead and open this?
Absolutely. But wait a minute, before you do, I want to say something about these gifts. They're not just regular gifts. They were bought at a store called History Toys.
History Toys.
Yes, and you go in there, and everything in the store was previously owned by a political figure in the United States. So everything has meaning. So it's educational. I think you're going to love it.
So we may have like a pen that was used to sign the Constitution
You're
or
going
the
to have
Declaration?
something, just open that up.
History Toys. That's a lovely idea. What I have here? Oh my gosh, this is a letter to...
Franklin Delano Roosevelt from Winston Churchill.
Wow.
It's an authentic letter. And this store, I don't like to plug things, but this store is filled with educational items. And it's a great thing to think about when you're giving a gift.
Now, this is from Franklin Roosevelt.
Excuse me, Winston Churchill to Franklin Roosevelt.
From Winston Churchill to Franklin Roosevelt. Wow, that's great. Thank you very much. Man, that's really... Yep, right there, 1943. Wow, that's very nice. What'd you get, Paul?
Well, I got a slinky.
Is that like Dan Quayle's or something? That slinky is Dan Quayle's? It belonged to him, or is it? Where did...
No, first of all, it's not Dan Quayle's. Secondly, it happens to be the first slinky ever made, and it was given to Dwight Eisenhower as a gift by the man who invented the slinky. And I want to say something else, and I hate to say it to you because you're a dear friend, but I am sick and tired of the cheap jokes about the vice president of our country. I think it's time that we started to respect the office. And yes, it's an easy laugh, and yes, sometimes he does flub something, but he's under a lot of pressure, and I think we've got to start respecting him.
All right, well, sure. And you got a gift for our producer, Bob Morton. What'd you get there, Bob?
It looks like a Jack-in-the-Box.
Wow. Wow, that's very exciting. Now, that Jack-in-the-Box, who did that belong to? What is that there? Is that...
That was Dan Quayle.
Oh. Well, maybe that would have been Eisenhower's as well. Do these stars just stick on? They're actually sewn on, aren't they?
I wouldn't touch that if you don't mind.
Anyway, we have the gift giving out of the way, and again, thank you very much. You have a new book?
Absolutely.
You're the busiest man alive, I'm telling you.
Well, there's a lot of excitement. As you said, I'm in my 5th year at Showtime, and I can't thank Showtime enough. They've been so supportive, and we've got a new kids show coming on Fox Television.
Saturday morning?
In September.
Is that going to be one of those cheap little animated things? You know, where they send the artwork to Taiwan or something, and it comes back later, and you just sit in the booth for a half an hour and do the voice, or?
It was sent to Korea.
Oh. And you have the book here, Letters from Seniors to Super Dave.
Absolutely, and with that book, every book you buy, you will also get a tape. As you know, I've worked with seniors for years.
Yeah.
And we made a tape. We have a lot of different areas in the compound where we educate and let the seniors have some fun, and a lot of athletic areas. And one of them you'll see on the tape is a boxing area where you'll see seniors actually boxing one another, and George Foreman is involved. It's very exciting. And then at the end, George gives seniors a little...
Some tips.
Yeah, a tip. And unfortunately, I brought the tape, but when I looked at it, I don't want to show it right now because we have to correct the ending of it.
What's the matter with the ending of it?
Well, it wasn't what I had hoped to have.
I tell you what, let's do.
I don't want to show
now.
the...
No. We'll roll it now, and then we can make the adjustment later.
I don't want to show the tape.
We can fix it up in editing.
Unfinished. I don't think they want to see it.
Okay, that's all right. This is a work in progress. I'll go ahead and roll the videotape here. This is Super Dave and George
coming here.
Foreman.
I'd love you to come back. I'd like you to stay for as long as you want. And one other thing, just so I don't get letters, there are seniors here. They can get hurt, I know, a little easier than us. What do you do to protect them from getting hurt? Because we do take protective measures.
Well, we got the big extra padded headgear.
Padded headgear.
And the extra padded in the glove.
Padded gloves.
And, of course, the protective cuff.
They wear a protective cuff.
Because one thing you don't want one senior hitting another below the belt. Like this.
My goodness. And that's available as part of the home video for the seniors?
Well, when you buy a book...
Companion piece to the book.
Yes, but
okay.
That will be corrected. We'll bring
right.
George back.
I tell you what, we're going to pause here for a commercial, and we'll come back and continue chatting with Super Dave about the book. Yeah, letters to seniors.